I'm Kathleen Wiesis, Geosciences Librarian and head of the Map Library here at Michigan State University. In this screencast, we're going to talk about information resources specific to the field of geology and seismology and earthquakes. Earlier in this class, my coworker Jill Morningstar talked to you about evaluating resources. She told us how to look for resources that are credible and authoritative. I'd like to focus more on the scientific literature that comes from scientists and researchers in the field of seismology. The United States Geological Survey is a government agency that supports earthquake research and provides all kinds of free publications, both at the scientific level and to the regular person. Another government agency which publishes information is the State of California. Has a geological survey which has an earthquake section to their website, which also contains quite a lot of free information. Another kind of organization is a consortium of both universities and various government agencies working together to share information. This is the Southern California Earthquake Center, which is a good source of authoritative information about earthquakes. There is a whole body of resources that are meant, I suppose they were produced for the K through 12 audience, educational materials, but don't let that hold you back from enjoying them. The U.S. Geological Survey, for instance, in their Learn section, has some useful little animations that describe or illustrate what various geologic concepts mean. And they can be very helpful for anyone, not just kids. The resource list that I made for this class contains many free items from the government agencies, but I also included some more general books about earthquakes that I hope you might be able to find in a large public library or a small college library or university that's in your local area. A general book like this will cover a topic from beginning to end and not be so specific like a journal article would be. Scholars and scientists have published about 87,000 scholarly publications about earthquakes in the last 20 years. And of those items, 92% of them come in the form of a scholarly journal article, and smaller numbers of them are books, government reports, dissertations and theses written by graduate students, and other things, including maps. Now, most of the items that I recommended for use in this MOOC are things that are just readily available, easily available, and they're primarily from these categories right here. But you should be aware that most new research on earthquakes is published in scholarly journal articles. This is the preferred medium that scientists use to communicate new discoveries to the world. So let's take a closer look at one of these scholarly articles. Articles look generally just like this. This particular article goes on for 10 pages and it describes how things were measured and tested and how the authors came to a conclusion of some kind. One feature of every scholarly article, no matter what its subject is the list of references at the end. Science grows in a very incremental fashion, and all new research stands on the shoulders of research that came before it. And because each article is focused on such a narrow topic, you would have to read lots and lots of these kinds of articles to gain an understanding of any field of science. University libraries will often subscribe to these premier publications, but they cost university libraries many thousands of dollars per year and are bound by licensing terms, which means that you would not be able to access these free on the internet. You would need to visit a university library to view these items. Thank you for watching the screencast, and good luck with your course.